My name is Bruce Springsteen, and I feel ecstatic about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
So yeah, like that. Hi guys. Oh shit, I just lost Xavier. Good evening. Today is November 8th, 2022. We so we're pretty sure that Yoda done died, and
Bye Yoda. Bye funny cat.
So because today's show was so incredibly atrocious and horrible, and I really wanted to focus in on Robin's psychotic up and down yo-yo weight loss and dieting. But to start the show, we're gonna do like a quasi tribute to Yoda. Yoda the cat that, mysteriously was a $10,000 cat that came into their lot. Well, 10,000 is a lot. So let's go with $3,000 cat.
This is the sixth time Yoda died, or
no?
I think
no,
Yoda's pretty much dead now.
Okay,
this is the first time Yoda died.
This is
have to do a weekend at Bernie's thing with Yoda over the weekend.
Yeah, this is pretty much the death.
No, we're gonna have the 1 week sympathy tour.
Of course.
Oh, tomorrow Howard's going to be like beside himself.
Beth Shrionics in full effect. Get ready.
He will 1,000% be apoplectic about Yoda as opposed to how he was with Ben. That's
nice
it.
Use of apoplectic, by the way.
We lost Xavier. I don't know if he's mad at me. He was scuffling with me a little bit before we got.
I raised you an apoplectic with a Xavier was very recalcitrant to you.
He was very recalcitrant. Here he is. Hi. I thought you hung up on us because you were mad at me because we were fighting before we came on here. Xavier, are you there? Okay, then.
I am now.
So, there you go. There we are. Okay, so how we're going to start the show tonight is not talking about Robin and her diet, and Howard and his diet, and how jealous Howard is of Robin's diet.
Yeah.
But yet instead, we're going to discuss Yoda. So in case you guys missed it, hold on, I'm going to just take some stuff out of my studio here and add some new stuff. So give me a quick second here so I can show you her stupid gram from today, which is what gives us the idea that Yoda perhaps is no longer with us anymore. So hang on, let me get that up here. Okay, so this is the post that she had made today. And
what a horrible fucking human being.
Yeah, I know.
This is disgraceful.
It really is.
Disgraceful.
So what it says underneath is really just very kind of short and to the point. Going to take a few days. I mean, in Beth language, that means probably like 26 hours. Thank you for the good wishes and love. I really appreciate all of you. See you soon. So she is so bereft. She is so heartbroken. And, she had posted that like, let's say 4 hours ago. And then like 3 hours later, she was posting about Yoda not paying attention to the 17 fucking food bowls that are in the mirror here. Yeah. And let's play a little bit of that.
Yes.
So there's Yoda in the corner over there. And there's Howard standing there with his Skechers.
Hi, Moosh. Hey, Walter boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Yoda. Come here, boo-boo.
Why are there two pictures? Like, what's going on here?
But it's not like this, Catholic.
Yoda.
Jesus, it is a 13-year-old.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. God.
It's really psychotic and almost sad at the same point.
It's disturbing. Actually, the word's disturbing.
So there's like stupid Skeletor standing there with a fucking cat toy. I just don't even understand the
what's happening there.
I don't understand.
We're approaching Jerry Lewis as a clown at a concentration camp.
Oh my God, so true. So
Moni,
true.
can I ask you guys a question? She's gonna take a few days from what exactly?
I
What are
Don't
we
think
know.
taking a
she,
break from? What are we taking a few days from?
I think she
Baths,
needs to,
baths at noon,
yes, she
red
needs to
wine
be
baths at
in
noon.
repose. She just needs to, just kind of chill a little bit. So she's not being comforted, obviously, with Skeletor just standing there with his fucking cat toy. And she really, that is, what's the wording that you use for somebody who just really needs fucking attention online?
Histrionic personality
It's
disorder.
like a
Attention
thirst
whore?
trap, or like, yes, it's called like a thirst trap or something like that.
Histrionic.
Thirsty.
She's
But in
being,
any
Very
case,
thirsty.
yeah,
I hear her
Goes
friend
like-
Johnny Walker is comforting her.
yeah, it's very comforting.
Mm.
So she, okay, so we're going to assume by the tenor of this thread that indeed Yoda has passed on to the great rainbow bridge in the sky, right?
Monique, it's confirmed on Dan's papers. I just read it in Dan. She's dead. I just got my issue with Dan's papers.
And I'm sure there's a lovely
Now it's
painting
confirmed.
of like fencing out in the fucking Hamptons that will be a tribute to said Yoda. So, because
look what Superman wrote. She's on the floor looking for her Adderall beads.
oh, that's perfect. That is
So
absolutely
funny. It's
perfect.
true. It's true.
It's
true, it's
true. It
true.
is true.
true.
Okay, so because of that, and in honor of that, I'm going to do just a nice little tribute to Yoda. So give me a second. Let me just do the share here and cancel
Wow,
this
someone
out.
really is upset.
Somebody's clearly upset. I'm hoping you have a handle on this right now, sweetheart.
This is so
Do you?
funny. And it's funny. It's like I
I
keep
know.
banning them. So they have like they have like 1,000 user
How many
profiles.
accounts can you humanly have to like do silly stuff like
It's all
this?
good.
It's just
It's all good.
It's okay.
all
It's all
good.
silly.
Keep doing
It's
it.
all
You
silly,
are
man.
you are doing nothing but you know what? You're giving us hits. Please keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. David, thank you so
Please.
much. Beth wrote in Dan's that there's a barn-shaped mailbox in the Hamptons that reminds her of you.
The best part about David, Monique, is he speaks exactly like he writes. There's no difference.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And
Eloquence and
all of
wit
you that
and-
followed David for Christmas, he is doing he's teaching you how to make your own what's it called?
tutoring.
What is he tutoring? He's doing a music thing.
It's orchestral. I'm not sure if it's a specific instrument. Not the skin flute.
Oh
Give
my
a plug for
goodness.
yourself, David. You sure as shit deserve it.
Yes, please do so, David. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So, as a tribute to Yoda, now here for the first time ever on air, we are going to play the perfection that is the trifecta of Benjamin's Yoda
Oh,
books.
that was brilliant. Yeah.
And
David Spade's on
so-
that, right, Monique?
Yes. So this is pretty much the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. Benjamin, whom you all remember, gets absolutely all the credit of this. Wow, somebody's super trolling us right now. Fucking dicks. You know what? It doesn't matter. Go for it. Go for it, you assholes. I enjoy every moment of it. You knock
It's nice
yourself
to feel
out.
important. It's
I
good to feel
know. It feels
important.
it's so cute. It's so cute.
So-
All right,
If you
here we
only
go.
knew the truth.
When does it realize it's Beth
I
Summer?
know. All right, here we go. So this is the first one. So this is Yoda's book in 3 parts, and this is done by our friend Benjamin.
My
So we are going to play it for you as our special little tribute to Yoda and his passing. So here we go.
Simon & Schuster presents Yoda, the story of a cat and his kittens.
How's the volume on this? Because it seems a
little
little.
It's a
more.
little
Beth's
soft.
No,
If
no.
you can make it louder.
With K.A.
I can't
Allister,
really. It's
Okay.
illustrated by
have it at the
Devin
max.
Crane, and read by me, Robin Quivers.
It's the whole book, by the way.
Yoda was a Persian kitten. Perky ears, smiling eyes, long fluffy tail, pretty fur. He used to have dreams about climbing trees, catching mice, and becoming a super cat.
This is classic Benjamin.
But then Yoda's owner didn't want to care for him anymore, and he was taken to an animal shelter. Every day, Yoda watched as the other cats and kittens were adopted.
It's so delicious.
Monday, goodbye, Peaches. Tuesday, so long, Maxine.
Right, because nobody wants
And
a
on
purebred
Wednesday,
Persian, right?
Someone even picked up Stanley, the one with the stinky breath. Seriously, someone needs to get that cat a toothbrush. There was no way anyone would ever choose him.
Right, poor
Fur
baby.
so dirty, it had to be shaved. He felt naked. Plenty of food, yet he never felt like eating. He was as skinny as a string bean. But one Saturday, a nice lady named Beth came out to the shelter, and she chose Yoda. What was going on? Had she been tricked? Couldn't she see he wasn't as clever as Peaches or as cuddly as Maxine? Maybe she needed glasses. Trying to figure this out made Yoda extra tired. He closed his eyes. When Yoda woke up, he thought he was in a dream.
Wow.
Yet, as amazing as his new home was,
This is the book,
something
just
was
so you
missing.
all know.
If only Yoda could put his paw on it. Beth was worried. She took Yoda to the doctor. After he listened to Yoda's heart, he said, Yoda has a sad heart. What does that mean?
The doctor said that.
Yeah.
Back at home, Yoda was still feeling blue when all of a sudden, crash! Meow, meow, meow! What's that? He wondered.
Okay, this goes on. Then after
Yeah, it
that,
gets a little racy.
after that, we got Beth gets a buddy. So what you don't know about Devin Crane, who wrote the Yoda book, is that he's actually known for his cartoon nudes, and that's kind of what he. It's amazing to me that that's the person that she would pick for her
Wonder why.
for her book, because he's like very much the nude person.
Do you mean at the
So
6-minute and 12-second mark?
exactly.
What's up with Mr. Skin? Have we seen what's up with Mr. Skin? Are you getting an update on that guy?
I
I'd
have
love
not
to-
heard from him at
I
all.
miss the Skin Man.
I wonder if anybody really needs that anymore.
Yeah, I
I
Considering
know
that
it's
he's
so
pretty much-
antiquated.
We
Everything
totally
is
need
out
the
there.
Anatomy Awards.
Skin Anime.
Skinatomy. It's Skinatomy.
Was it? Oh,
All right.
Silly me.
So, all right. So let's listen to and see a little bit of this. Author Beth Stern appears on her husband's radio show to promote her new children's book.
Did you
Costco.
ever see a man on the street or see a man in a movie and get turned on physically?
I cheated on every one of my boyfriends except for Howard.
For real?
hmm The
Really?
day I met Howard, my cheating days ended.
You were a cheater?
I was a cheater. I am admitting that here.
Really? Do
Yeah.
they know that?
How
Do all the
delicious.
guys? I believe most of them know, and if not, I'm sure they're going to find out now.
Why do you think you were a cheater? Like
I
what
was
would lead to the
I
cheating?
was never 100% satisfied in my relationship.
With the
They
sex
gave
or
me,
the
they give-
relationship?
each one of the relationships gave me reason to not believe that that was the right relationship for me.
Wow.
Did you
Wow.
think of it as
Relationship.
cheating?
Oh yeah, I knew I was cheating. I was sneaky about it.
She had good reason to be
Really
looking
good.
for
Look at him sticking up for
I
her.
was a cheater.
Yeah.
I was a cheater. He's sticking up for me.
Simon and Schuster presents
David Spade, the Miracle Persian.
Beth Gets a Buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Benjamin.
By Beth Stern with K.A. Allison.
The cartoon tits are actually more realistic than Beth's actual tits. Look at those bocce balls.
Oh my goodness. This might have to be its own special little segment of our show.
Yes, I think so.
Illustrated by Devin Crane. And read by David Spade.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my
1,200 miles
goodness.
from my husband's residence.
Amazing.
This is what's really there. We kid, that's not too far from the truth.
Hats and arm warmers.
Yoda was a Persian cat with a very special job.
Hey, Sketchy Press, go fuck yourself, dude.
No, it's not
You're
sketchy.
behind this shit. Go fuck yourself. Keep doing this
No,
shit,
it's not
bro.
him. It's not him. It's not him. It's not him.
Okay,
it's not
well,
him. It's not
Sketchy
him.
you know
press
what?
impersonator.
Fuck you.
Don't even pay attention.
One
Don't
morning
even
while
pay
Yoda was
attention.
Fuck
taking a
you.
quick cat nap, Beth brought a nuke buddy into the foster room. His name was Frankie.
Yes, sunflower.
Yoda, who slept with one eye open in case of trouble, checked.
Okay, that's number 2. Then we have Return of the Super Cat. And this will finish our trifecta. I can't
Simon
believe-
and Schuster presents Yoda, the story of a cat and his kittens.
I have to lower that because I'm going to get in trouble for that. Return of the Super Cat. Freed from the shelter by the scheming but dim-witted Beth, Yoda is relishing his palatial new home, but his blissful comfort comes at a steep price. In desperate pursuit of her futile dream of becoming a supermodel, Beth is now using kittens as pawns in her most fiendish strategy yet. Yoda has become her faithful but lazy accomplice and has in turn abandoned his own lifelong dream of becoming a super cat. High on wine, Beth is staging her most absurd photo shoot yet. The 3 rebel fosters, led by the heroic Petunia, have just escaped Beth's evil clutches. Yoda has been dispatched to capture and return the kittens. All right, let me get to the end of that.
How
so that we don't
prophetic
get in
is
trouble.
that when he made it?
That's just amazing.
And
Just amazing.
anticipating this very day.
Yes, this is exactly right. All right, I'm just waiting for that to go so that we can. Oh, Jesus
I should
Christ.
say thank you, Ida Greenbacks.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm so sorry. I'm
That's
not
okay.
looking.
Sunflower
Okay.
Dragon's right. She takes no accountability for cheating. It's everybody else's fault.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
It's because she didn't feel that they were actually,
Yeah.
you know,
They
trustworthy.
didn't have enough money.
No
That's
accountability.
Well,
in
that's
Stern.
that. There's that too.
There's that.
Okay, hold on. It still
Is that
has
Superman?
it still has music that I'm gonna get in trouble for. So hang on a second. The fact that he did
Blah,
these
blah, blah,
himself.
blah, 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 blah.
Yoda, why don't you ever listen? Get down from there now. Kittens! Furballs! Now.
How
Yoda
amazing.
raced through the house.
The Beth Star.
Look at the window.
He followed the sounds down a long hallway.
This is awesome.
And amazing. This is the best one ever.
His eyes scanned the room. Petunia?
Stern Lane.
Sadie, check.
I love this.
Thanks, Mike White.
Yoda marched into the room. Petunia? Oliver, check.
That's my favorite part.
Where was Petunia?
Crying.
Petunia?
I haven't watched this in years.
Handbags. Shoes. Just keep going and going and going.
She had climbed to the very top shelf of Beth's closet.
Game stuff.
Petunia? Check.
Hashtag my purpose.
Oh, I'm dying.
Beth marched into the room. Sadie hissed. Oliver flexed his claws. He was out of breath and his heart was pounding, and his heart was pounding, and his heart was pounding.
Yoda has a sad heart. Yoda has a sad heart. Yoda has a sad heart.
Jesus.
This was why she had chosen him at the shelter. He closed his
Shelter.
eyes. Crash! Meow, meow, meow! What was going on?
Oh.
These kittens needed
God.
help. Meow, meow, meow! Yoda sprang into action. Crash!
I'm glad I put the gummies 30 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
When Yoda woke up, he thought he was in a dream. Beth didn't want to care for him anymore, and he was taken to an animal shelter. But Yoda had to admit he didn't really mind. From that day on, Yoda spent all of his time taking care of the kittens. And Yoda had finally become the super cat he always imagined he could be.
Oh, you better turn it down.
Wow.
How amazing, you guys. How amazing.
That's to get her narcissism in that way. It just doesn't get any better. Benjamin, if you're out there listening, and I know you are, Dennis, that's that social club you're at.
Yes.
I think I want to bring a whole new meaning to the word social, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God, that was.
How brilliant was that?
Like and
Just a
subscribe.
masterpiece. Like and subscribe. Like
God
and
damn it.
goddamn
How long do you
subscribe.
think it took Benjamin to make that?
Well, you know,
Bro.
Benjamin does that for a living, but that still takes a lot
that's
of time.
Animation, right? Did he have to send it to Japan to get
Everything.
animated?
No, he
That's-
he
yeah,
did
that-
all those
that's a lot of
photoshops
time.
himself. That's a lot of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
just absolutely chef's kiss. It was just absolute perfection. I'm so glad you guys got to see that because I'm sure most of you have not seen that, and so it was just really worth it to be able to appreciate it. I didn't know you guys were in a relationship, by the way. It's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. Who knew? Who knew I didn't have to worry about the fuck, marry, kill? Oh my goodness, yeah. Benjamin was absolutely a gift to our channel and our site, and it's a shame that he's not part of our world anymore. But he has left us with just amazing stuff to appreciate. So we're all good with that. All right, so I guess we're gonna get on with our show now. Rest in peace, sad little Yoda. And Crazy Robin says, "Damn!" When Xavier says like and subscribe with a scary demanding voice, made me hop right to it.
Good.
Oh Jesus
Dennis,
Christ!
I'm gonna give you the old brajol over the bocce ball court with black socks on. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so today's show, I don't even know where to start.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was 3 hours. It was 4 hours
Gina
of
Bovina,
bad.
I accidentally might have deleted your message. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
Gina.
It's just
again.
it was
She'll come
the chat
back.
jumped.
She'll
I don't
be
think she's in
back.
timeout or anything. Okay.
She'll be back. It's okay.
Okay, no, I'm just
So
making sure she
what
knows it
should
wasn't.
we? Yeah. So what should we talk about first? Should we
I think we
go
start with
into?
blobbing. Let's just start with
Well,
blobbing.
that's what we're actually starting with and finishing with.
What'd you do if you got
Because
a
there's nothing
copyright
else to talk about.
What'd you do if you got a copyright from
except the end.
Benjamin?
Exactly.
During the show.
That would be amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I think, let me see. So yeah, so Howard is fascinated with Robin and her not eating. So now Robin is on day 7 of not having any food. And so
Liar.
now, as opposed to it just being a simple fast, it is now basically her way of life. And she talks about it in such a
Peculiar?
blasé,
Oh.
kind of weird way,
Yeah.
eagerly anticipating Dennis and Arm's bridal registry. So
I'm gonna
so
make
yeah,
you
so she
bagels in
starts
bed,
talking
Dennis.
about, I'm gonna give me a second here. I'm gonna set everything up. So yeah, so Robin's wearing this as like a weird crown now. So the more Howard talks about it, the more she's like, "Oh, it's just no big deal. This is just who I am now." And it just makes you harken back to all the fucking stupid crazy diets she has been on in the past.
How many did we count today? Was it their 5th yo-yo diet at least?
It's
that
at
we can
least
count?
the 50 yo-yo diet. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. And I have a picture. Shit, I really need
Yeah.
to grab it really, really quickly. Hold on, you guys. I just I had this picture of her from today, I think it was.
Oh, the bobblehead, because she's so thin.
Oh,
She's a
she's so
bobblehead
thin.
now, right? Right.
She's like
so
scary.
thin,
She's
Who,
almost scary
Robin?
thin.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
yeah, right.
Oh,
'cause
bro.
she's as thinner,
Bro.
she's thinner than beef.
Tamara
Can you
Francois
imagine
on
the loose
money
skin on that broad?
again.
Oh no, please! I
She must look
ate
like
a nice dinner. I'm
She
gonna
must look
throw
like
up.
a fucking a homeless Sharpay.
Fuck, where's this picture? It's just pretty fucking amazing. Oh my god, here it is. Okay, hold on. Let me send it to myself right now. All right, just give me a second. Let me just go to our
I'm sure her
Just
diet will do wonders for her osteoporosis.
talk amongst yourselves,
We'll
just so I
talk
can grab
amongst
this.
ourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves, so I
Yeah,
can grab this
How does
picture.
cancer handle not having any food put into your body? I just
I
wonder.
Yeah,
know.
amazing,
That
right?
was Tiger Lily's point yesterday. Tamara Francois goes, Robin has nothing going on for herself in her personal life. Therefore, this is her only way of getting attention. Agreed,
course it
100%. And on this show, weight loss, weight gain is the best way to get on. And lest anybody believe Howard's rooting for her in any way, he loves when she goes up and down. He loves when she fails at these diets. Nobody loves
Yes.
it more than Howard.
Okay, so
Schadenfreude includes Robin.
So I'm gonna so let me play a little bit of the clips, and then I'm gonna show you a picture from yesterday. Okay, so hang on with me.
She does say that, like, she used to wake up in pain, like her bones and everything else. And then when she stopped eating, things got better. Now she can walk up a fucking sand dune. And I'm just like,
You're having this thing back and forth with yourself. You're arguing my side and you're arguing yours.
Yeah, I know you're crazy, but then I can argue your side of it. But what can I tell you? It was driving me nuts. And I even said to my wife, you think, I come home from this walk, I go, I shot out of a cannon. I go, do you think Robin is telling the truth? Maybe she's delusional. Maybe she is eating. And she
What
doesn't
am I
know it.
eating when I don't know it?
Yeah, maybe you're insane. And
So she's wearing this like a crown now, right? So now, she loves that Howard is slightly jealous of this. And she tries to kind of justify what she's doing.
yeah, no. And then I said, maybe. So Beth goes, what do you mean she's not eating? I go, well, she says she drinks water. And she has broth. And Beth's like, broth? I go, yeah, broth. Like, whatever the fuck that is.
What is that?
Like, ugh. Like, I'm going to throw up.
Oh, my goodness. I love my
And
broth.
then I said to my wife, Robin has always been consumed with shitting out toxins. And, for a while she was enemas, doing all kinds of things with enemas. I said she's very into toxins and getting poisons out of the body. And
Yeah, so this is how the conversation went.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Phineas Whiskers gets fisted by furries.
Hey, Monsoon's here.
Where's Monsoon?
Where's that?
Monsoon right in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
Calling Beth out. I'm calling Robin out, amateur.
Yeah, exactly.
How about the
Monsoon
catarexic?
Monsoon is
admittedly Howard's fluffy duty. Someone's extremely butthurt, and they're trying to get mommy's attention. But you know what? They're literally
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the next clip, which is Howard talking about how he's so upset
Melvin,
with
I have
Robin.
no idea.
No, you have to tell us what you're talking about. Xavier.
I'll do a screen grab. I just love that. I love that.
Monique, how about the catarexic skeleton twats obsessing over Robin's diet in their free time? That's the only thing.
Oh, this is all they do now.
This is just what anorexics do all day.
Yes, this is the whole conversation. They
600-pound
need
life.
to know.
Yep.
Yes, and then they make fun of Dr. No
and make fun
and
of fat people.
put him on.
That's all they do. Get Ralph on, and it's a trifecta.
Exactly. So Howard was so upset about it.
But anyway, I was lucky to be alive. But anyway, I was gonna call your doctor and squeal on you. I was gonna.
I know you're
turn you
the
in.
rat in my little maze,
I
always
picked up
squealing on me.
I picked up my phone and I was going to text him and go, "Can you believe?"
Text who? Text what doctor? Who are you texting?
I have no idea what doctor. Yeah, exactly. Like
who are you texting exactly? Who's this
the doctor? He's paying?
Monique, you know how doctors? I'm dealing with this with my my current doctors. How they're not available to anybody but Howard. You have to get them. You leave it. They have a messaging service. You don't just text your doctor on unless he has his own personal physicians, which I believe
like
he does.
Dr.
Like Dr. Kipper from the Depp trial.
You can afford
Dr.
it.
Feelgood. Absolutely.
Well, he pays for all his friends.
I'm sure that Robin has the same thing.
No.
Doctor, I need a
paying for this.
colonoscmy today.
I think he has personal physicians.
No, I think it's like Dr. Agus and shit like that. I bet you he's had.
No, Dr. Agers. Well, I guess he's a failed.
He flew to LA just to have his physical for the season. Okay. So then they started talking about the time that he did, in fact, rat her out when she was using a hyperbaric.
I did that to her once. I reported her to her doctor because I was livid. She was into this. What were you doing again? Oh, I won't say.
Hyperbaric oxygen chamber. That's all.
Well, yeah,
just a hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
That's literally Michael Jackson shit right there.
Her doctor put a stop right to it.
Exactly. So So
Monique, that
so
was a
she's
pretty
still
big thing
full
in
of
the
it.
city for a while, right? The oxygen bar. Is that still a
Well,
thing?
that's a different thing than the hyperbaric chamber. Oxygen is
Gina,
literally
it
they
was
put a
my
mask
fault.
over your
Carry on.
over your face. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy involves breathing pure oxygen into a pressurized environment. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a well-established treatment for decompression sickness, a
Right.
potential risk of scuba diving. Other conditions treated with hyperbaric oxygen include serious infections, bubbles of air in blood vessels, or wounds that may not heal because of diabetes or radiation injury. So it's just a hyperbaric chamber. That's all.
That's
No.
Michael Jackson, bro. And then
Danny
they just
Ding.
literally describe it's for if you have the bends. Is essentially what they just
Yeah,
described.
pretty much. It's number one use. Yeah.
But why did Michael Jackson use it? Like, I'm just trying to
He's a
stay
understand.
young. To
Yeah,
stay
it's
young.
all
He
right.
literally
To
thought
stay
it would keep
youthful.
him young.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
He thought there was a 9-year-old in there. They trapped him.
There's a great Aaron Carter story.
Where did the
Monique,
little
about
child go?
Hang on a second, Xavier. What did you say, John?
No, there was a clip you didn't play, and you could, I don't know if you still have it. Aaron Carter's tryst with Michael Jackson, and they have a fight. He has a fight with Howard over Michael Jackson. It's really, really interesting.
Exactly.
Can we swing back to that after we're done?
Yeah,
Robin?
you don't
I
have
have
to.
it.
I'm just saying.
I have it. I have it. I
it was
just,
the forepart.
I'll just swing on. I'll just swing on back to that later. Then we're going to go on to what Howard eats. So let's talk about what Howard's eating.
It's weird, my waking. Like, I eat the same breakfast every morning, which is not a high calorie breakfast. I told you, it's a yogurt with no, it's got some fat in it because that's what they told me to eat. But nuts, I take a handful of pistachios and a handful of cashews and blueberries and
that's
a
probably
Metamucil.
too much.
Well, for you,
Oh yeah, but
you're living on air.
exactly. That's just too much food at this point for little old me who just drinks a glass of water all day long. What's wrong with you, fatty catty?
But that's my whole breakfast, and then for lunch I take a small.
He's justifying his food to a woman who's not eaten for 7 days now.
Yeah, and
So-
you're obese.
You're
Yes,
regular,
this is two psychos talking to each other.
the
What, John?
regular Tim Sabian at Golden Corral.
Drinking a meat smoothie.
Small plate and fill it up with whatever, very light salad or something. And then dinner, I eat like a normal person, and I don't know, my weight's going up. I took a nice walk yesterday, but I'm going to
Are
get
you
more
doing
on
the
them.
Peloton and all the other stuff you always did?
I had let it go. I got lazy for a couple of weeks.
They're not
So,
sponsoring me
yeah.
anymore.
Exactly.
100% the commercial
broke.
money stopped coming in. So now he's not doing it anymore.
Done.
Yeah, he just took a break from it, so he's going to
Yeah.
about
That's
getting
let's call.
fat.
Yeah, the check's already cleared. I wonder if he's doing
Exactly.
DoorDash still, or watching
Oh my
YouPorn,
God.
or Heineken,
went
Yo,
or
YouPorn, yes.
Snapple.
YouPorn, yes. He actually talked about it the other day. So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so let's move on a little bit. I'm just zooming through my clips right now.
And Azores, he's asking what is up with Howard and the nuts. Well, he likes nuts. Especially
Nuts are a
Ralph's.
good filler when you're a little bit anorexic. They're just something that kind of
Hey, Mo.
staves off hunger. Yes, babe.
Real question for you guys: if you were a 70-year-old man and you walked into your general practitioner and you described that as your diet, what do you think the doctor would say?
Gonna look at like you're nuts.
Say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
You're
exactly,
6'5",
right?
you're almost 6'7" man.
You clearly
weigh less-
you walk like the letter C. You clearly have like
Yes.
osteoporosis and scoliosis and all these other oses, and you're
His
fucking
problem is
putting any sort of fucking nutrients in your body.
He has body wigmorphia, and he likes those. He takes that as a backward compliment when someone says that to him. Of
course he does.
loves that. There's
But
no
it's weird,
insulting
though,
him that you're
dude.
too thin. There's no too thin. There's no too anything.
Does he know
loves
that he already
shit.
paid for Beth? That he didn't have to. The last payment already cleared on that. The investment.
There's nothing to do with Beth.
What,
Nothing to do
who's
with
he
Beth.
trying to impress? Who the fuck
Twinks.
is he trying to impress?
The twinks he likes.
It's for his TV show.
Exactly
And
right.
his TV show that no one sees.
It's for Harry Styles.
Easy old dude
Rockstar.
at the club.
So let's listen to Robin's eating logic. I mean, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my
Oh,
fucking
this is gonna
life.
be gold.
I feel like it's because of Robin that I'm subconsciously eating more to make up for what she's not eating.
Well, I'm not eating, so somebody in a country where they don't have food will get something.
Sadly, it's a nice thought, but they're still not eating.
Okay, what? What? Hold on.
Eating more to make up for what she's not eating.
Well, I'm not eating, so somebody in a country where they don't have food will get something.
What?
Right.
I heard that
Appetizer.
live, and I still don't understand what it means. I really don't.
Shellbacks, that's pretty brilliant. The oxymoronic that you could actually be a skeleton veal at the same time. Isn't it crazy?
Yes,
Only
that's
Howard
who
could
he
pull
is.
out.
Bro. He is a
That's
skeleton
exactly
veal.
who he is.
Danny
Yeah,
Ding
yes, you're
writes-
right. You're right, Monsoon. He thinks he's staying camera ready. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. So
What
at
camera?
all time, doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter if it's not something
Literally,
that
okay, maybe I'm like not hip to the jive here, but what does it? The majority of his video footage, where does it end up? Like, what's the venue?
that's an interesting
YouTube.
question because literally he does maybe like 3-minute clips or 5-minute clips.
Exactly.
Just
Right.
really quick
Exactly.
hits. That's it.
That's enough
Never
vanity
video.
to drive him crazy.
When's
They
the last
are
time he
on.
put
They
out
are
a
on
clip?
Sirius. They are on Sirius. That's the only place you can.
The
really get
interviews. He did like those ridiculous interviews, but everything else, what the fuck are you filming?
I
Him
really
sitting
don't
there
know.
talking and being self-important.
Yes.
At least he stopped referring to it as his TV show. I mean, that stopped about a month ago. Thank God, because that was just utterly ridiculous.
That doesn't mean he still doesn't think it. Sorry.
I know,
Doesn't
but
matter.
at least stop saying it.
So let's listen to a little bit of Howard's workout routine when he was working out. This is what
We used to go for a run every day, 6 miles minimal. Then I'd hit the gym for an hour. I do pull-ups and push-ups, and don't ask.
Don't ask.
Oh, you used to come in here and make these young guys
listen to Robin licking his fucking buttocks in the most annoying way.
ashamed of themselves.
Yeah,
because
was
you
so
could
great.
do more pull-ups, and
Yeah.
I mean, really strict. It was
And
no
I-
fudging.
And I was the guy, in gym class who couldn't do one pull-up. And then, as I got older, I started working out. I was I was very proud of myself. And the highlight of my life was paparazzi. I was on vacation walking on the beach with my wife. And the paparazzi saw me and they took a picture and they wrote Howard Stern has a six-pack. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I've now hit the pinnacle.
Yeah, if you could find that, I'd really.
I
really
got it right here. Here's the pinnacle of Howard. I got it right here.
Okay,
I
tell
got
me
it
what-
right here.
I get your pinnacle right here.
I got your pinnacle. I got your pinnacle right here. Right here,
Yes,
Howard.
Howard's fluffy duty. He was in better shape than KC. Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Casey's a slob compared to him.
Absolutely. Woo.
Yeah,
You have it?
Jesus. Hold on, I'm getting. Hold on.
Okay, while you're doing that,
I got it. Here it is. It's flopped right there. This is the sexy. This is him at his sexiest.
Boom.
With his six-pack. Look at that.
Sorry,
six-pack.
ladies, he's taken.
He's taken.
Look at that.
Oh, want to
That-
improve your spiritual health there?
Oh no! Why is this doing this to us? There you go. There, that sexiness. Look at that sexiness.
Wow.
Those poor blue shorts.
Six-pack. Look at that.
Look at how sexy he is.
Six-pack.
Ladies, he's all yours, man. All yours.
Jesus. Fuck.
He's got the hips of a Persian hooker, man. Come over here and
That's
do
what
belly
you-
dance.
That's what you were doing in that Taco Bell parking lot.
Exactly.
We can go around the world 20 dirham.
I like
Okay,
what
so-
Danny
yeah.
Ding writes here. Super tall
Who?
people usually Danny Ding. You know the work
Danny
of Danny
Ding.
Ding. Yeah, this is vintage Danny Ding. Super tall people usually die sooner, so he ain't making it to his 90s like his parents, no matter what the fuck he consumed.
Well,
Couldn't
Ben was
agree.
tall.
All the what is it? The all the NBA players dying of what the hell is it? The oh god, what is that condition?
It's kind of like Great Danes dying
yeah,
sooner
yeah.
than poodles. I mean, really, they're just bigger, and it takes
hypertension.
a-
Hypertension is what I'm thinking of.
Is that what the case is?
Yes. He's going to go the way of Jerome Kersey, Daryl Dawkins, and Moses Malone, hopefully, Danny Ding. I agree.
Sunflower Dragon says, didn't the paparazzi say he looked like a witch in Mexico? Yeah, I'm sure, but maybe one person, like New York Post, where he had like sycophants writing there, said that
There's
he
no
looked
fans in
sexy.
Cancun, man.
I
No, he's
know,
in
I
Cabo,
know.
right? He was in Cabo San Lucas.
Gobble. So here's Robin talking about basically that she was in so much pain, and this has helped her so much that if she died,
This is day 7. Are you going to eat today?
No.
No. No.
I'm going to find you dead in that house of yours. I know it. What are you
Who
doing?
cares? I won't be in pain at that point, will I?
You know for sure you're not going to get hungry today?
I don't
Obsessed
plan
with this.
to. I might.
He's obsessed with this. This went on for like an hour this morning. It was so weird.
But I don't plan to. I'm not like waking up this morning saying, oh, this probably is the last day because I'm hungry. I'm not hungry.
You're not dizzy?
No.
Tell the truth. You don't
Tell
get
the
up.
truth. You don't have to, go up and down stairs here. I
Yeah.
would, you could have found me at the bottom of the stairs if I'm dizzy. I'm not dizzy.
When you stand up quickly. Let me see you stand up quickly, not pass out.
Oops. Yeah.
Oh my God, she almost fell over. You should have seen what I just saw. Did you just fall over?
No, I was.
Yeah, she was playing with him. See, I can handle this. I can handle going just for weeks without eating. It's just going to be fabulous.
The point to that, though, how is he going to find her dead in his house since he won't even visit her?
Exactly.
Right.
Hasn't seen her
Can't
what,
get her
how
on
many
the
years
phone.
now?
Three. Almost 3 years now. It's almost 3 years.
Can't even
3
get her on
years.
the phone. And like Tiger Lily said, how is this a show? More importantly,
Exactly.
Miss-
This is
universe
content,
a
John.
show?
This is content.
This is not a gag. This is the
This
show.
is the show.
This is
Anyone who's not listening,
content.
this is the show.
They want us to do a rundown. This is it. This is what the show is for hours. This is it.
If you canceled Sirius, it's time to get back in right now. You hear that?
Exactly.
That's what
Look at you,
guys.
the amazing content you're missing.
exactly.
It's funny is
off
when
the-
he asked her to stand up, I just reminded of that commercial. Weebles wobbles, but they don't fall down.
People swallow, but they don't fall down.
Yes.
Well, I want to show you a picture once I'm done with the Robin.
Blobbin is
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Blobbin is shaped like a weeble. So yeah,
She is
Exactly.
indeed.
That's the whole point.
Anything
let me-
again goes Robin's wig. Hit
She's
the
like
floor,
one
but
of
she
those
has a little
Russian
bungee
nesting
cord on
dolls.
it.
You
Hang
lift
on,
her up,
hang
there's
on.
another,
I'm showing-
there's a smaller
here's a-
Robin inside.
What was the comment from the
He
chat?
said Robin's wig almost hit the floor, but she has a little bungee cord on it, so it comes right back.
So here's Howard asking her how much she weighs now, right? So he doesn't really let her get to it. And this is me listening to the show this morning, and this is exactly how I'm listening to it,
Yeah, I
trying to
bet.
get to when they actually talked about how much weight she lost. Okay, so here we go.
But how much weight have you lost? Do you know? Do you have a number?
Let me think. I got to do it in my head.
Really?
If you need help, just ask me.
Yeah.
Those are bullshit numbers. If you have to fucking think about it.
What was I? I got to
Doesn't matter,
write
it never
these
gets
numbers
to it.
down. I'm too dizzy to do this calculation.
You
Here's
are
me
so bad at math, and I'm
fast-forwarding
worse.
through
You
the
got to
fucking
hear this.
clips so that I
Before
can
you give
do
me
it.
the number. Last night, I'm laying in bed. It's a digital clock. Our show now good. I like her, boy. There's a whole underpinning of that, and her sister is.
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
But
Part of a few days a year,
she
Monique, Howard
does.
has
She
almost
falls
no reason
so I
to
can
know what
turn it
time
off.
it
She goes,
is.
I don't.
What's that again?
A part of a few days a year, Howard has almost no reason to know what time it is.
None.
Yeah.
None
Really
whatsoever.
isn't clock. He really is that privileged.
Every
He
day is Saturday.
distracted the weight question by not being able to
Yes.
understand European time on a clock.
Yes,
Yep.
that's exactly. I'm going to continue.
know that I'm falling asleep. I go, Zoe's. I go 21, 23. I'm trying to
Another
figure it
thing
out. I
saying
go,
a lot. I go,
well, I guess.
13.
Right.
You lost count.
Why would we have that time? Why would we have?
You've got the same number to deal with.
I just know midnight.
Stop
blathering
it.
about
You
bed.
always have.
Oh my God, they're busting my balls. The phone near me. I was just like, I don't know what I'm watching. I'm watching that the one with the vampire interning in. Though
useless blather.
who is to be that they're innovators.
What is this?
Useless fucking blather. Useless blather. Now, I'm going to show you something now, and don't be scared of how thin she is right now. I'm going to
worry.
show you Robin. And what was interesting is when I was taking the picture of her from a screenshot from yesterday, I happened to notice something as I was looking at the picture. So I'm going to show it to you guys right now. All right, here she is. Here she is. And I don't know if you see this, but there's like this
That's a port.
big bruise right here.
No, that's from a port, probably. That's where you would
And
put a
this
port.
tattoo, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a tattoo there.
And then this really big bruise. Do you see it?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
see
that's
it.
where you would. That's a lot of times where you put a port when
I
they're
don't
giving like
know.
chemo. That's yeah,
Ooh.
and it healed.
Someone
So, yeah,
contact TMZ.
it's just really weird. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's not a normal. That's not a normal bruise.
No, I don't think it's a shadow. I actually looked at it, and
Yeah, no,
this is
that's a bruise for
where you,
sure.
That's where you'd put a port. Yeah.
Again, I
Yeah.
don't have my
Healed.
lenses on, Monique. Is that Kerry Washington on the screen?
Yes, that's exactly who that is.
Look at that.
That's
Those
exactly.
nostrils,
So does Robin
dude.
Givens.
Robin
fly
Givens
Wow.
in head of the class.
You can put an F-15 to those nostrils.
And
Beth wishes she had those nostrils.
That's right.
it's so
She
funny because
does.
as I started looking at pictures of her and starting to, find pictures for the photos, I saw that she had done like this really curious like photo shoot. And this had to be when she was still wigged, but she looks so bizarre here to me.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
this is from some guy named Tony Gale who does like
What?
photography for personalities and stuff like that. It's just like such a weird photo to me of her. It looks like something from like the 1960s,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it is. That's a weird wig.
Well, this is pre-Fusilli hair, I'm thinking.
How does one
This is the
become a
previous
Tony
wig.
Gale
This
in
is,
today's day and age?
Exactly.
You know
Isn't
what?
that
All we
weird?
need,
Tony Gale.
Yeah, exactly.
what we need now is like Quint from Jaws going, "Oh, look, the eyes are like doll eyes, lifeless. They don't look like they're alive until they bite you. They roll
Yeah, look,
back
these are
away."
all from the same photo shoot.
Nice
So-
background.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really
But-
awesome.
Is
Little
that
behind
what
the
they do?
scenes.
Just they lift up a Murphy bed and throw a sheet
On the
on
right,
it.
it says, because
"Oh my
copyright,
god."
Tony Gale. You don't want to
Oh my-
plagiarize this. Watch
Oh,
it.
Wow.
Tony Gale send you copyright.
Oofa.
All right, this is your girl. Hang on, let me give you the
Excuse
last
me,
one.
I've got to go.
She's
jerk
actually heavier now, still,
Yeah.
than that.
No,
Then
I don't
when
think
this-
so. I think this is
No.
right after she came
Does
back,
it really
right?
matter?
No, it
She's
doesn't
heavier
matter.
now. Definitely.
My
heavier.
dog
doesn't
growled
really-
at the computer screen.
They really don't like black people, huh?
even on screen.
Even on screen. Melvin goes, I get skinny. Nobody else does.
That's right.
Jesus.
Tiger Lily says
You-
Robin's an
you know what she
extremely
looked
wealthy
like?
woman, yet buys her wigs at Hair
No,
Queen, the Walmart
no.
of wig stores. What, baby?
In that picture, if she's standing up, she looked like Gru from fucking the Minion movie with the fucking skinny little legs and the big,
Wait, hold on. Let me get back to it. Let me
like
get back.
awkward torso. Look, I'm not joking. If you do a side by side, that's that one. She's got the same body as Gru from fucking.
Yeah.
Can you
Despicable
share
Me.
Gru? Can you share Gru with us?
Yeah, sure. I will. Hang on. Give me un segundo.
Okay.
Left
I know. Why
un
would you do that
segundo.
here? I just don't
Monique, you know
understand.
how slimming 6th Avenue is to be next to it.
Exactly.
Okay. You are
Or
For
Riverside Drive.
45, Mo's hair is more black than Robin's.
I like what Lauren Marie writes. You can tell by her
Chris.
delivery she's making this shit up. She's eating and plenty at home. I couldn't agree
Hang
more.
on. I gotta make this a little bit bigger and
Okay.
okay.
Then
Keep
we're
that
gonna
up.
do-
Hold that thought. I'm not
hold this
joking.
thought.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm dying with anticipation here.
I know.
I know.
Anticipation.
I lost. Where's the
Robin
little
is-
share screen thing?
Robin is pear
In the
shaped.
middle, on the bottom, it
Sit
says
down.
present.
You
Present.
guys,
It
Shell
changes
Dex
it.
goes, you remember when Robin would eat
Oh.
5 bunless hamburgers for lunch? God, I guess that's like an
5
Auntie Atkins
bunless
thing. Like
hamburgers?
I don't remember that. I honestly don't.
I don't remember that. I do not
believe him
remember
though.
that.
I believe him.
Why is Robin gaining weight? Sunflower Dragon. Robin's gaining weight because they have her on steroids for her cancer. That's why.
Do you think she's
Steroids
still
Okay, you
on
guys
them?
ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I'm
think-
sharing now.
Not healthy.
Go ahead.
I see it before you even.
Go ahead.
Oh my God! Wow, wow! It is Gru.
She is Gru. Like literally, all you do is Photoshop the different head.
Oh my
Look at that
God!
shit, dude. How? I told you.
Gru. She's
She's
Gru.
Gru. Look at that shit, dude.
Jesus.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Actually, Gru's a little sexier, if you ask me.
They should call
Gru's
the
wearing the
Stern
Howard
show.
knife.
The Gru and Jew show.
Gru looks more
Okay,
realistic.
little buddy or anybody who's in this, any of the photo, you guys have to run with that shit, man. Seriously.
Oh, I love the Gru.
That is absolute.
Love the Gru.
It almost looks like his and hers. Look at that.
Yeah, you have to put a wig on Gru and then it'll be perfection.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
And you know what? They're both bald. That's the best thing about it. They're both fucking bald.
Wow.
Brilliant. Thank you.
That is Robin's
yeah,
real
that's
hairline.
definitely her black cougar dating pic. Absolutely. So, while we're on just a quick Robin kick before I finish with this, I do want to share what F Mary Kill.
Mary Kill.
Gru, Robin, Wiggy. Okay. Very bad, Randy. Thank you. But the Gru and Jew show. Okay. I am going to. I can't.
Dude, that is.
That's fucking
I'm
classic.
telling you, a whole show of F, Marry, Kill would be fun.
Oh my God, we're definitely going to do that. The next time there's like a horrible show, like today was, hence the
Well, it could
reason
be
we're
tomorrow
doing this.
because
just Melvin throwing.
We have the clip at the end of the show what he said. So tomorrow should be really bad.
I'm looking forward to that. So it was interesting. Somebody found this and posted it on our site. Howard Stern's sidekick almost killed in hit and run at the Jersey Shore. This was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Sidekick to funny man, Howard Stern was almost killed close to the filming of the Jersey Shore in Barnegat Township. The radio VJ, Robin Quivers, was involved in a hit and run when a reckless driver hit her car and took off. Announcing her scary encounter to the listening audience of her morning show, she explained how she was almost killed. The scary car accident happened down in Barnegat Township, New Jersey, where she owns a summer house. The guy came flying out of the parking lot, almost hitting a parking sign. He swung out in front of the street sign like a maniac and lost control of his vehicle, spinning around in a 360 and hit her door. He attempted to make his turn shorter, clicking blah, 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 blah. So this is the car she's driving in 2011.
Really?
Acura?
She's driving like a 10-year-old Acura 10 years ago.
Yeah,
but look at that damage. I mean, this was
that thing folded in half like a cheap suit. I mean, they're not known for their structural integrity. I mean, it's a front-wheel drive
you know what really happened is she dropped a bag of Doritos outside and fucking
exactly. Stern showed his sign of compassion by responding that he would prefer her to get in an accident on a Thursday or Friday so she can report to work on Monday. God, there's so many typos in this. It's amazing that the shit that people get away with. I'm trying to read it to you guys, and it's just like seriously ridiculous.
I figured that it was Blobbin's commoner car. She has to be among the commoners.
To throw you off the set, Dennis, so you think so you don't follow her. You think she's one of you. You know,
exactly.
I'll drive like a civilian. Yeah. I've heard that move.
And I think she probably drives stick. So it's probably a stick.
A dummy car. Like you keep the civilians away from you. Think
it's her low key car.
Yeah.
Low key. They'd be on the down low.
Yeah. Okay.
As they say, right? As your people say, Mo.
He used the jaws of life to cut her out. Yeah, that was kind of insane. Okay, so that is Robin for today. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted
one more
to.
Thing.
Yeah, one more thing about Robin before we finish with her. I was hoping that we could do a little sing along because Bobble Bowie did a musical. MS Paint to Robin. And I'm not sure if you can see the words, but
I can see it. Move it over. There we go.
Okay, tell me if you guys can see this.
It's to the tune of the Neil Young song.
No, these are a few of my favorite things.
Oh, a few of my favorite things. All right.
Okay, so hang on. I got the music.
I'm just doing the tune
I got the music. Hang on a second. I'm gonna play it for us. and then we're gonna sing along to the Robin song.
The French Alps never listen.
Cremated ponies and bald ugly kittens, carrots that pass through a tube when I'm shitting, skydiving lessons and learning to sing.
Grabbing attention's my favorite thing.
Purely declining just this year passes, rubbing my ears, so eyeglasses, coming to work,
This
is not working.
Grabbing attention, my favorite thing.
Come on, John.
Oh my God.
Okay, I guess that's not.
I don't think it's working.
Ba-da-ba-bum-bum.
It's a funny song. We just
Can
can't
we
do it
edit
justice.
that out of any future airings?
Yes, please make that go away.
Yeah,
I never
because if
remember
the
that.
Star Wars doesn't get us, this a few of my favorite.
Take the
things.
sketchy press trolls back.
Microsoft Paint, you've done it again.
Oh my goodness.
What Sunflower Dragon says,
Clang,
has
clang,
anyone
clang with
seen
the
anyone gain
trolley.
weight fighting cancer?
What, John?
Has anyone ever seen anyone gain weight
Yes.
while fighting cancer?
You can,
Besides
yes,
Robin?
like Jerry Lewis did, because you get put on steroids and it makes you gain weight. You hold.
Look at
water.
Artie Lang gaining weight from cocaine and heroin. I mean, who else does that?
Yeah, I mean,
he was tremendous. Look at John Belushi, John Farley. I mean, all these people, they were complete and utter drug
they
addicts.
didn't have
They were
cancer,
tremendous.
but people with cancer can gain weight because they give them usually methotrexate or some type of other steroid. Actually, methotrexate isn't a steroid, but they give them steroids and you retain weight, retain water weight, and you
Water.
look big. You get bloated.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Jerry
Yeah.
Lewis at the end. He was all bloated.
Yeah, he was pretty disgusting. Oh my God, you have to remind me
Hey,
to play that.
Melvin.
Okay, so we're gonna move on just a little bit because I only have 2 more clips. So we have Howard talking to Conan. So Conan came in. His channel is starting, I guess, next week. I'm not really even sure when.
Yeah, Tuesday of next week. Starting.
Tuesday of next week. Okay, so that's why he came in to promote his new show, where he got paid $150 million to have a show on Sirius.
Content creator.
The content creator, exactly, who actually is a little bit more of the zeitgeist of what people want these days, as opposed to old man Howard. So they were talking about movies, and Howard was explaining to Conan why he doesn't do any more movies. So I just thought this was
Who brought it up first? I'm not hearing it, Monique, if you're playing it. We're not hearing it.
I hear nothing.
Oh,
If
sorry,
you're
sorry,
playing
sorry,
it.
sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I have to edit. Okay, stop talking. Stop talking. I just have to edit to the thing.
Start playing.
Okay, just shh.
Survey Village show.
God damn it. I hate you all. I really do. I hate all of you. You're all just smelly monsters. All right, here we go. Hang on a second. Add to stream. Da da da. La la la. Here we go.
A really good place to be because I know I'm like, well, hey, I would like to do that. Someone asked me to do a movie, and I was like, I guess I'd like to do it, but then what if it's a piece of shit and I'm not real comfortable with somebody directing me unless I know everything that's going to, I want a crystal ball that tells me I'm not going to be laughed out of the theater.
Right.
And you can't, I guess you got to take a certain amount of risk,
So, yeah, he's basically saying that the entirety of the reason that he has not done a movie since the one movie he ever did is because if he's not in control of it, then he doesn't know that it's going to be good. But only if he's in control of it will it be good.
And he's basing that on his flop of a movie, the one movie he did that he had full control over. Okay.
Right.
And
or his TV
you know
show.
what? If only he had the rights to Porky's or Rock and Roll High School.
Exactly. If only he had highlights during the high school years.
Does he forget that he puts this information out there and then he's all pretending like like, oh, I don't have control. You had a production company. You had the rights to a couple of movies. You could put yourself in those.
Couple of movies, exactly. Exactly.
So,
and if
shut
he's
up.
so brilliant, with his notebook of fucking ideas, why couldn't he write the script? Why couldn't
50
he
hours
get
a
together?
day,
He can
Robin.
pay for the production, Monique. He could do a Mel Gibson and pay for his own effing film. Do you know how much money he has? Are we losing sight? He's a billionaire. He could fund his own goddamn movie and do whatever the hell he wants.
He did. He had his own production company.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but even that.
Company.
But even that, he was.
What
I don't
the
think
fuck is he talking about?
I don't think he fronted any of the cash in that. I think he was using.
always
You know
about
what?
other people's
Well,
money.
he had the rights to it, right?
Yep.
Allegedly, he had the rights to 2 fucking movies. He can't fucking wiggle his way into that any of those.
There are no small.
There is no stress on these buttons at all. This is actually like super loose on me, if you can even believe it. It's not even like
humble brag.
Hanging on. It's hanging on me because I've been starving myself.
Well, that's because you haven't eaten in 6 days, Mo.
Exactly. Feel my pain. Oh my god, I made those ribs tonight.
Mo's on the photosynthesis diet. She just stands outside
Melvin,
and absorbs sun.
Melvin, if your chat comments were a real person, you'd be Melvin Weinstein.
Mo just absorbs carbon dioxide and produces
exactly.
oxygen.
That's what I do. I just breathe, and that makes it all well.
Hey.
Okay. So for
You're
my
an
last clip
Aryan,
for the night,
right?
this is how he ended the show after having Conan on for how long? How long was Conan on? Do you remember?
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
almost
2 hours. The one thing I did want to just throw back up there just for a quick second, while he was talking to Conan, Xavier and I were on the phone with each other. We're like, I wonder what his, if Conan's ever had Bruce Springsteen on. And then sure enough, we find this little tidbit from 2 years ago.
Hi, my name is Bruce Springsteen. And I feel ecstatic about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
So, so Conan's had him on the podcast. Conan's had him on his show multiple times. And nobody makes a big fucking deal of it like Howard did. You would think that Howard had the second coming of Christ coming to his show. And it's just Bruce. It's just Bruce.
I also don't remember Conan having a follow-up podcast bragging about having Bruce on. The one after that.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
He never talked about it again.
Could you imagine having his on that you could spend an entire what talk show host would it'd be like if any of the Johnny Carson had on Tom Cruise and the next day he spent his entire show bragging about having Tom Cruise on.
I know.
Who would
And
get
doing
paid
amateur
for
hour.
that?
So Crazy Robin pointing out.
What?
Crazy Robin pointing out that I sent a tweet about 7:30 this morning to Conan. Go, you could still back out. You can still not show up and do the Zoom call.
I love Conan's pod when it first came out. But I'm so over celebrity interviews. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I do listen every once in a while to the one with Jason Bateman.
I get, point
taken. What's that one called? What's the one with Jason Bateman? Which I like so much. It's Jack.
Those guys. Yeah.
Will Arnett and the dude from
Will Arnett, Jason Bateman.
It's driving me insane.
That's part of that crew, Monique, that you was talking about. The Aniston. It's kind of like a subsidiary of that Aniston crew. They're all, they were at the dinner too, right? Bateman was.
Yes.
Benjamin,
but
Benjamin bringing up a good point. Johnny Carson had on Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, and he would brag about it for the rest of the week. Imagine.
Yeah, and he didn't sit there and brag about it. It's like
and then say, Dennis, I'm not going to have guests for the rest of the week. I'm going to brag about having Sinatra on Tuesday.
Yes, and take calls. I'm going to take letters and calls about how great I was when I talked to him 2 days ago.
You're correct, sir.
Okay, so let me just play my last clip for the night, which is just them kind of wrapping up a little bit and telling us what's happening for tomorrow.
You
can't hear anything. I have to retry it again.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to edit back. I have so many I have
It's
so many
okay.
fucking
You do the
screens
Lord's
open.
work. It's all
not
good.
even funny.
I thought it was a Howard pause, Monique.
Yeah, no. I
could
have so
be.
many screens open that I just
You never know anymore.
I don't remember to add it back in. I'm
More
sorry,
screens than
guys. Here we
Howard's
go.
chimneys.
Thank you, Conan.
Take care.
All right. That's Conan O'Brien, everybody. On there I am. Oh, I just saw a picture of myself. I'm going to throw up. Anyway, yeah. All right. I got to get out of here. I know I said I
You're
was
not going to play the Wheel of Fortune appearance?
I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's a whole
Okay.
nother show. You and I
All
have
Do the news.
mucho
Do the news.
hours to kill, which means in Spanish, much hours to kill. For those of you who don't speak the language. Robin, I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Thank you.
Mucho hours to kill.
Mucho hours to kill.
To kill. Not
Yes.
fill with content, not
Content.
entertain people.
You have
Kill.
two
Investments
channels.
and content.
Two channels.
Minimalist.
24 hours.
He's a
No
minimalist.
live fruit.
Indeed. So yeah, so that's how we ended the show today, and that was pretty much what it was. I mean, that's pretty much.
So
You
pretty
know
much
what,
you got.
guys?
You know what that tells me?
What?
Tomorrow may be a call-in show because tomorrow may be the
Jesus.
worst show ever.
No,
We're
we have
gonna
so
find new
many
deaths
clips.
tomorrow.
We have so many clips for cleaning out the computer that we might.
then-
What was it? Oh, and then we can also play F Mary Kill. We can do
Okay.
F Mary Kill show. I can't do phone calls right now because I'm on this shitty little
Oh,
computer.
you're on that thing.
So once
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
my shit back together, I can do that for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
hey
do
guys,
that next week.
I'm starting to suspect that he doesn't write 50 pages a day of content.
No.
No,
I'm starting to think that might have been a fib.
Wait,
I
are
don't
you
know.
telling me? Are you
50
telling me he doesn't
hours
spend
of
the whole
50
weekend?
pages of content a day, Robin.
I still believe. I don't
Wait,
care what you
so
say.
he doesn't do 4 days of work to prepare for the show? Oh,
No, shocking
Dude,
yet true.
He does.
Oh my
I'm
God,
telling you,
I'm-
he
I'm
does
broken.
50 pages a day.
I'm
And
shook.
while being a minimalist on his Peloton, ordering DoorDash.
Oh,
They were
Shellback
making fun of
says
him.
you're gonna love the F Mary Kill show, so we may do that
Oh,
tomorrow.
I can't wait to
Oh,
have a small drink on my computer.
Oh.
I didn't listen
Um,
to the interview. They were saying in the chat today, Dennis, that, and Monique, you might have read this as well, that he asked that fucking cliche hack question
What do you do with
again.
the
What do you
awards?
do with the awards? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And wait,
Now,
and even worse was was Conan's answer. It was the cliche fucking answer. Oh, I just have them in a room
Put 'em in
stored
storage?
away.
and that's
And
great. That's
it was goddamn. I mean, he's
Wait.
supposed to be the greatest interviewee ever. That is the worst answer you could ever give.
but my
yeah, but you
point
know what? It
is,
just shows like a blasé,
But that-
non-caring attitude towards all these awards that I've won. Meanwhile, you know Howard still has that blockbuster stupid fucking award up in his
well,
office.
Absolutely.
Monique, an automaton question from an automaton question writer. Who's writing the questions for him? That is a John Hine question. If there ever was, if you ever want evidence that John Hine's writing the questions for Howard, that's the evidence. That shit.
Also-
That's John Hine
also-
all over it.
I like to be in the moment, and when he takes next summer off, this is the shit that he says that he deserves the time off for. Like
Yep.
right now, we're in the
Right.
meat and bones of the shit that he's giving the audience, that he's gonna say, I worked so hard all year, Robin. The fucking bullshit he
This
puts
is
out.
what you get.
It's exactly
Tomorrow
this
will
is
be
what come June, July. I work my ass off all year. I deserve to have 3 months off. You know?
Did you even notice that Dennis just kissed Beth on the mouth? Did you even? Hold on, I'm trying to.
He's got
It's more
cyber
action than
herpes
Howard's
now.
done.
Oh yeah, I got the herpes.
Allegedly.
I'm in trouble now.
Yeah, do it, Dennis.
Oh my
do
God,
it.
okay.
Do it.
Oh.
Cooties.
Oh my God, you go see a doctor. Oh my God, I'm over here.
Cooties.
This is so weird.
Do you
Cooties. I
chase
know,
Brian
you're
Von
going
Holt on you, Dennis? When you did that?
Why am I down here?
Cooties. Cooties.
Hey, I'm looking at
Definitely,
the
like-
shirt.
Now,
Doing a little
now
shits and
Dennis
giggles
will
right
live
now.
forever.
Yeah. I want to feel the sun. They're gonna have you.
Oh Jesus!
He
You know
will
what's
howl
nice?
at the moon.
Cleaning out the computer.
But before we
I wanna feel the sun, have barbecues. I wanna see my friends, the old and new. We'll turn on the game and share some laughs, and we'll play this and that. Now we'll say goodbye.
such horrible pictures
Monique,
of them.
I know
What?
you're getting very good at that type of thing, Photoshop and movie making skills. Is there any way we can get Dennis's picture into that video? Is there
Oh,
any
dude.
Oh
way
my God,
to
absolutely. In
reinstall
a second.
Dennis's picture
Yeah.
right after Doug Ostrowski with the wet hair?
I wish you wouldn't have said it out loud and you would have just emailed
Oh,
it to me.
I
because
know. I'm
then it would
sorry. I
have
couldn't
been
because I would
really,
think the
really
thought.
funny and
Yeah,
more of a
I would have forgotten it. I would
surprise.
have forgotten it.
But yes, I do love that, and we will absolutely do that. So yes.
Dennis leaning against the wall.
Howard's fluffy duty says for the longest time I thought it was arm singing. Okay.
Bev,
so-
Bev,
Okay,
Dennis
Dennis,
kissed a
go take a
beast
picture of yourself
and
holding
he
a
liked
football.
it.
Send them to Mo.
What?
What?
I
What?
said, go take pictures holding a football and send them to Mo. For no reason.
Exactly.
For no
Or
reason
just take
whatsoever.
a stupid picture in a button down and
There
just
you go.
stand
There you
there.
go.
Crazy Robin wants you to do a cartwheel, Dennis. Could you do that for the video? When Beth does a cartwheel?
I can do
back
the
and do
cartwheel.
one.
I'll do the
And then
cartwheel.
Okay,
Then I'll
Monique
be in
will
the
do
No, no.
hospital.
cartwheel.
One of your nuts hanging out of your boxers.
Swing it into the breeze.
Sitting with all the old men at the bocce
Closing down the
ball
driveway.
course, and his balls hanging out of the fucking
Balls hanging out.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of quick cleaning out the computer, and this is a continuation from yesterday when he had Aaron Carter on because John insists that I need to hear about fucking Michael Jackson. I don't know why, but we
I didn't
have to.
insist. I said it
You
was
did.
interesting.
You
I
actually
didn't
brought it up
insist.
twice
Okay.
yesterday and another like time or two today. So we have to play it. So let's see what is so scintillating about Aaron Carter and his little fluffy brother there and talking about Michael Jackson. Here we go.
Hadn't seen her for like 2 years, and
Your mom put you in this situation, but you were hanging out with Michael Jackson, and that's kind of a dangerous situation because you're a young guy, got blonde hair, you're a good-looking guy. There's no question.
I think I was too old.
I
so
went
it's
there
all
with
good.
him and Mike. So I saw what happened.
Did you?
Yeah, me and it was actually
Did you have sleepovers with Michael Jackson?
No, never.
What are you
Look,
talking
you know,
about?
actually, Chris Tucker was there too.
What is
Yeah.
with Chris
And Rodney also.
Yeah,
was there.
Rodney
Wait, Nick,
Jerkins, who was producing this album.
when Michael met you,
Mhm.
he was very interested in you, wasn't he?
No, I don't think he was interested like everybody
You don't?
portrays him to be. No,
Didn't
he's
he give you
definitely.
a car?
He is definitely no.
Is he
never.
reading this situation wrong, Nick? Let's be.
No. It really pisses me off that people think about
I
Michael
think
like
it.
that because
I do.
well, you're wrong.
No, but wait a
You're
second.
wrong, Howard.
Wait.
You're
Let me ask you
wrong.
something.
You're
wrong.
How old are you now?
Howard.
How old are you now?
18.
All right. Do you sit in? How old were you at the time Michael Jackson was hanging out with you?
15.
Okay, you were 15. How old
A
was
little
he?
too
In his
young. He
40s?
aged out.
I don't know.
All right,
50
all right.
something.
Why is he buying?
50 or something.
Why is he buying? Why is he buying you a car?
He never did.
Didn't he buy you a lot of expensive gifts?
No.
Be honest.
He gave me a jacket that he wore for the 2001 anniversary.
How
that he
friendly?
did with-
The cancer
There's
kids bed.
bedrooms.
Okay, so I saw something online yesterday that drove me insane. Actually, sorry, it was not yesterday. It was right at Halloween, and Kim Kardashian had purchased Michael Jackson's hat, his little white Tripoli hat that he wore in the Billie Jean video.
Why am
How
I
much
down
was
here?
it, Mike?
It does. I don't even know how much it
They
was,
didn't
but
price
the
it.
point of it is that her child with Kanye took the hat to school. She pretended to be Michael Jackson for school. It was like 150, 160, maybe $200,000. And the kid fucking takes the Michael Jackson hat to school to make believe that she's Michael Jackson for Halloween. Like that.
And Whitey's on the
Right
moon.
on.
Whitey's on the fucking moon. If anybody can find how much she paid for that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to go on to a few other clips that we've had in the kicker since yesterday. We're going to talk a little bit about Jane Fonda. So, John, why don't you take us through these real quick?
Which because you had. Let me see. I sent Jane Fonda. You want Howard's the only time Howard admits to being a granddad, and he slips talking to Jane Fonda.
Okay.
Deborah's
let's see.
kid was just born. I believe that's when you did that video on a Saturday night. And this
Jane
is
Fonda
like,
hears about Howard's granddaughter.
yeah, it's just he slips it in. It's not like a general thing. I think he slipped it in. and it's the only
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean,
all
don't
the
get me wrong. I love the
It was
book.
it was centered in joy and love. That's why people kept coming back. We
No,
were
I
building
felt like
community.
when I read the book, I felt like you were talking to me and you were saying, you better get a fucking kick in your ass if you care about the environment and you care about breathable air. I mean, I know a ton of people say, what do I care? I'm going to be dead. So what's the difference? But I go, don't you have kids? Don't you have, grandchildren? Don't you? I mean, you don't care about them? I don't know how you do that.
Well, they're going to be dead. Let's
Okay, he
let's
said
start with
nothing
the
about
going to be
himself.
dead.
No, I take that as he had a grandkid. He doesn't do anything unless he's projecting on himself. He
No,
doesn't do
that-
anything. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. I
Wow.
take that as he's talking about his grandkid. That's my perception.
You
of that.
extrapolated on that one, sir.
She just had him. This is 2 months before. I'm running with it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
I'm on John's side on this one.
Thank
Of
you.
course you are. Of course you are.
you
You always take his side.
I'm also the queen of France.
The next one, and let's not get political.
I am
let's just try to
France.
let's just
What a view.
Jane Fonda
enjoy this
blames
for
Howard
what
for
it
Trump?
is. Yes.
Oh yeah, I love this. I was wanting to hear this. I was kind of curious about this. So this was him at Mar-a-Lago, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm interested in this.
I mean,
It's all about you, Howard.
it is,
Yes,
isn't
it is.
It's because of you.
Imagine.
I could also have told you that Trump is all your fault.
Well, how do you figure that?
And I thought about that last night because I
She sounds
watched
old.
Okay.
Rachel
She
Maddow's
does.
interview with
Isn't she
Michael
though?
Cohen, okay?
Right.
And Michael was talking about how when Trump ran for president, he never expected to win. It was
Right.
to boost his brand.
Right.
And so
That's
that
absolutely
everything he
true.
did was in terms of how is this going to help his brand for, when he's not running. And I thought,
Right.
Howard gave him that bit of advice. Run for president.
I did. You're absolutely right. I remember I was at Mar-a-Lago and he said to me, I'm going to run for president. I said to myself, well, first of all, Jane, you got to understand the history of this. I know the guy who originally told him run for president. It was about his book promotion. His first book, President, didn't run, but it generated headlines. It was never about policy or care, putting him on the air.
Okay, enough.
Look at him backpedaling.
Yeah, of course he
Yeah,
is.
Tiger Lily
Okay,
has a good point.
What?
And let's not forget how bad Howard used to dog her with Hanoi Jane.
Of course.
Oh my
he
God,
did.
totally.
But that's everybody. That's Conan too, who we're about to get to if you want. I have tons of Conan double talk, hypocrisy. I cannot believe that's the same guy kissing his ass today. The clips you have there, it's
It's
crazy.
amazing.
And how he
It
didn't
is
hear it,
amazing.
he still comes on and kisses his ass. It's crazy.
So now what is Dan the lawyer? Okay, Jane Fonda hears about
Dan the lawyer was a comment on Twitter when we were doing the Twitter thing with Elon Musk and
Oh, sorry.
this-
I had one more thing. Jane Fonda taken out to
and
dinner and invited to
Steve
Catholic Grace
Dahl.
Club?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to play this. Did you know that Jane slips in, and this is kind of in line with Amy Schumer at Steve Martin's New Year's Eve party, that Howard took her out to dinner solo? It's just a weird thing that he would never release on the air. This is like the thing you never get. This is his personal life.
I'm just impressed by the whole book and your commitment to activism, to caring about
Impressed
the planet,
now.
caring about other people.
Mhm.
I
Stolen
even thought
Valor
about you
himself
yesterday.
is
I don't know. We'll
impressed.
talk about this. I'll shoot you an email and we'll.
Glad you care.
I do care.
Touches me.
You know how it is.
I'm 100 years old.
You know
When we had dinner together, but he took me to the best restaurant. Oh, what was it?
Yeah, he knows
Oh
good
my
restaurants.
God, that was
Yeah.
a good restaurant.
I took
And you
Jane to dinner.
invited me to come and visit you in
Wow.
your home. I'm going to do that one day.
I
You'll
know.
see me
Listen,
on your doorstep.
yeah, you wouldn't let anyone in your home now, though, would you?
Yeah, I've had some dinners. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
sit we sit at opposite ends of the table. And except for when we're eating, we wear masks.
Yeah, Jane Fonda at like 84 years
82.
old during fucking COVID in 2020 is having people over for dinner.
It just
And
started, Monique. It was 3 months in.
Still, Howard is in his house. That's all I want to say on that. That's all
3
I got
months
to
in.
say on that. All right, so we're gonna move on. So why do I have Dan the lawyer? I know we've played these clips
Because
before.
we were talking about Twitter bullies and Steve Dahl, and so I mean it was kind of pertinent yesterday. Howard ripping off Steve Dahl, and Dan calls him out on that, and he kind of.
So I got Dan the lawyer versus Howard 1, which is from 2013, Money and Plastic Surgery. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a phenomenal clip.
It's the best. It's
Yeah,
the
let
best
me-
phone call in the last decade, I think.
Melanie Dan was actually one of the best phone callers to that show, without absolute question. So, Xavier, stick with us for this because we only have 2 more clips. So here we go.
And surgery, right? That's the only thing I've ever had. But the North Shore Animal League calendar, I'm looking down. You can't even see my face. So if your girlfriend thinks I'm hot, well, it's because you can't see my mug.
Oh, come on. You had the wig, you had surgery on your nose.
Oh, here we go with that guy.
There's no question you had the wig on your neck.
I don't have a wig.
Where the goddamn scarf all is.
I didn't have surgery on my neck. If I did, I would look a lot better.
And then you had a chin implant. There's no
I
question
didn't.
in my mind that you had a fucking chin implant.
I thank you for the compliment, thinking that I did have plastic surgery.
Question, how much of a salary cut you going to take if you do come back, since the ratings are 20% lower than last year, and you're primarily
He would
responsible
never
for the
take
different
this
ratings?
call now.
Well, number one, they said to me that they felt that the show was revitalized because of me.
Well, then why did the ratings?
Well, there was a couple of reasons, and everyone was upset about them. That, first of all these shows are getting a hit, They're taking a big hit. American Idol, what other show? X Factor. Not because if the ratings went down because of me, I don't think they'd call me back. I'm an expensive hire.
Or are they going to pay you $15 million?
Hey, there's been no mention of a salary cut to me. They said they want me back. Why would I lie to you?
You lie all the time.
All right, how about this? If I go back, I know what my contract is with AGT.
I know it's less than last year. That's why.
That is not true. Yeah, I make less money than last year because I work 3 days a week, but I got a raise.
And how do you fix?
I work less days than last. What?
Howie math.
What?
Howie math. I got a raise. I work 3 days a week. So he's doing like division where I think he's doing the per minute thing that I get more per minute and it cut off. I'm only going 3 days. He is on his heels like I've never heard him on his heels.
Yep.
He never take a call like that. He obviously tricked his way on. There's no way in hell he told the screener what he wanted to talk about. Maybe he just said
No.
AGT. Yeah. He probably just said AGT. And
How did he not
said,
hang up on him though? That's kind of amazing
I guess
to me.
he paint as a lawyer. He has a trick to sort of paint,
he got sucked into the conversation because he had him so defensive that he literally he was defending himself.
He didn't know what else to say. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, but the thing is with the AGT, he had a 4-year contract, and that was it. He was locked. It was a locked-in contract. That's why it just ended.
I am getting paid less because I'm working $3 days a week, but I got a raise.
He froze, Gina. I agree. That's the freezing. And I think Steve Dahl's coming up right after this.
Okay, so we've got Dan the lawyer versus Howard Steve Dahl. All right.
Sure. By the way, I see you on Twitter every fucking day, cunt.
No,
I've seen you every day on Twitter. I see you every day on Twitter. You criticize my wife about my wife's an egomaniac and she's ugly. I hear all your fucking criticism. Here's the bottom line for you, Dan, when you're sitting there pulling your pud. I'm the most successful broadcaster in the history of broadcasting.
Then why did you steal your act from Steve Dahl?
Oh, right. Okay. That's good. That's why I'm the king of all media and this fucking guy isn't working. Because I stole my act from him.
You claim everybody stole from you.
Yeah, they did.
The fact is, when you were in Detroit, you heard about Steve Dahl, and that's where you got your.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard about Steve Dahl. Because they brought me in and they told me there was a guy in Detroit about him. And then, by the way, Steve's a talented guy. But this idea that you want to float that I'm a failure on TV, that I'm a failure on radio, that I'll get my act from somebody.
How did you not hang up on him?
This is gold.
On radio, and then
he's angry. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Fuck off, cunt-face.
God, that's hysterical.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's your program.
Oh, yeah, I changed my whole program. I didn't know how to do radio.
Oh,
and I'm sitting here making more money than anyone in the business. I'm a failure.
I'll give you that. You make more money.
Yeah, okay. So figure out why that is, because I suck and the ratings are down and I blow.
Laugh is great.
You're such a cunt. What do you do? You do, Dan, by the way.
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm an attorney.
Yeah, sure you are.
I sure am.
Yeah, where? What's your name?
I love that he's just laughing at him the whole time.
Oh, you pussy fuck. What law are you doing? What ambulance are you chasing? The biggest failure
He's just
in
laughing
law.
at him.
Where'd you go to law school, Dan?
University of Illinois.
Yeah, what money are you pulling down, Dan?
Oh, over six figures.
Bullshit. Why don't you come down here with your tax return so we can review it?
Yeah, well, why don't you show your tax return?
Why should I? Why should I? I don't have anything to prove to you, you fuck.
Wow, I
That's
love that.
awesome.
I
He
love
just
Damn.
destroyed him.
Oh my God.
Destroyed him.
And just
see-
laughing the whole way. I mean, just so delicious.
That clip has everything in it as pertains to yesterday. The creator with the Steve doll. Then you have the Twitter war and him getting off Twitter. It's got it all.
Hey,
He
quick question. Was it Dan that called in about with the certified check to pull his hair?
No.
Or was it
No,
someone
it's a
else?
different person.
No,
No,
someone
Was there a
else.
person? Okay, okay.
So I
Yeah,
love
I
it
thought
though.
it was a Lenny Dan too. It
No,
wasn't,
it's a different person.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that's
love,
cool.
Go,
I
Dan.
love that he always calls himself king of all media. Well, except for social, TV, movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're king
Twitter,
of all media and internet. Yeah.
Andy
Okay.
Cohen is more of a
websites.
king of all media,
Yeah.
and Ryan Seacrest
Absolutely.
than you can ever possibly be. Ever.
Howard's media at this point is VHS and fucking
Betamax, TiVo,
Betamax and like all this
TiVo.
He's the only person in the
antiquated.
world that still has,
He's the
the
king
only
of
person
all
in the world-
bunny ear TVs.
He still has a TiVo. He actually admitted to that like a couple
Yes,
weeks
I remember
ago.
that. I heard that.
That is
Still has a
sad.
goddamn TiVo. The only person that still has one.
Okay, so last two clips I'm going to do. Howard threatens Gary Puppet over Twitter, and then Bring Back Jackie starts shit on Twitter with Russell Crowe. So
Now,
let me do
Conan
Gary
stuff.
Puppet.
You want to play that tomorrow?
Yes.
It's a lot. It's really good. It's a really.
Yeah, it's
I
too
feel
much.
really good about it.
You already see me yawning, and I didn't have a good night's sleep yesterday.
Chris
So
Espresso is wearing
I just
off.
want to finish the stuff from yesterday, so
Okay,
that at least
okay,
we're done with that, okay? And then we'll come back to the other stuff tomorrow. So let me just finish this, and everybody's favorite Gary Puppet. So let's talk about this really quickly. If you
Ida
saw,
goes. He doesn't know how to argue. And yeah, Ida. That's at that point. He was so insulated. He was getting his ass kissed for a good 4 years there. He really is so on his heels and out of practice. He hadn't had pushback in the longest time, and Dan tricked his way on, and he got a very, very lazy, complacent, enabled Howard.
it's amazing that he let him
wig.
stay on as long as he was. Honestly,
Yes.
I'm just shocked that he let, because you know what? He was backed into a corner. He didn't know how to scratch his way out. So he
Yep.
figured he could talk his way out, but he couldn't. It just didn't work.
I like what
And
Gina
all
said, that
Dan
he
could do was
froze.
laugh.
He
He
actually
did.
froze,
He didn't
yeah.
know what to
Yep.
say.
Well,
So everybody's favorite Gunker
Anything
and
else, huh?
tweeter is Gary Puppet. And if you watched yesterday's show, we were talking
do the
about.
thing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't want to play it yet.
But there was
We
a
were
new-
talking about how people on Twitter were hating on Howard, and there were a couple of people, including Arm, that were like just beating the shit out of him on Twitter. So he decides he's going to go after them, and one of them happens to be Gary Puppet. So this is a clip pertaining to that.
There's a survey out that says most kids have been subjected to cyberbullying.
Right.
It's like, who's not subjected to cyberbullying?
I would have preferred cyberbullying. I'm subjected to cyberbullying every day on that
That's
Twitter.
what we're having these anti-bullying campaigns, and yet there are more ways to bully people, and everybody's being bullied.
I got a guy now who's finding out the real names of the occupations of what the people do who bully me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm kind of a fighter.
yeah.
So
Occupations.
there's this one dude, 36 years old from California. I'm looking into him now, and there's a couple of others. I'm just gonna, learn about them and find out what makes them tick and what they do. I'm all about that.
Yes.
I'll go to war with anybody. I don't give a fuck.
So intimidating.
That's crazy.
I'm a warrior. Let's do it.
See, you're
He's a
Crixus,
warrior.
I'm Spartan.
Okay, tough guy. Okay.
He's a warrior unless you spit in his wife's face.
How'd that work out? Unless your dog is drowning. How'd that
Yeah,
work out for you,
exactly.
fuckface?
You lock
All
her
right,
out of
so
the
we're gonna-
limo.
Exactly.
And that precipitated the Radar Online article by Adam Levy. He quotes him in that.
Exactly.
That we read yesterday.
Okay, so my last clip for tonight is Bring Back Jackie.
Yes.
Start shit on Twitter over Russell Crowe. So
Yes.
if you don't know who Bring Back Jackie is, he used to be a friend of ours on the other forum, but he never joined our forum. He
kind of
enjoys
a
being on Twitter warrior.
A lone
if you
wolf.
will.
He likes to be.
He is a lone wolf.
Independent free agent kind of dude.
I love that
The guy-
about
the
him,
guy's
though.
he's brilliant.
He is brilliant. Bring Back Jackie is brilliant, and he recaps the show similar to what we do, except he includes pictures. I mean, he just does
He's
it.
as tortured as Dennis is about it.
Yes,
in terms of
about
covering
listening
it.
to the
Yeah.
show. He really is. Okay, so let's listen to a little bit about this. I remember this clearly.
Hey, we were talking about Russell Crowe being made fun of in the New York Post.
And the Daily News.
So, of
Oh, I
course,
remember
one of
this.
our listeners
Yeah.
immediately got to Russell Crowe through Twitter and said, "Oh, Howard Stern's goofing on your weight.
Oh, no.
You
He
were.
says he
You
works
were.
hard to stay thin and in shape." Well, you know, they try to start a feud.
Right.
And Russell Crowe wrote back something funny I'll share with you here. He wrote, "I can bench press young Howard. He cannot say the same." I thought that was pretty good.
That is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, adorable.
Yeah, it's
Do you
adorable.
remember Benjamin put together the compilation?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Where
great.
is
We gotta
that?
find. I don't know where it is. It was brilliant. Of him backpedaling on everything he said about Russell Crowe.
I mean,
the
'cause
entire rant.
Russell Crowe doesn't shy down from throwing hands.
No, not at all.
He
Not
was
at all.
preparing to play
Let's
Roger
fight.
Ailes, fuckface. That's what he was
Exactly.
He's a Kiwi.
doing.
Exactly.
He was playing Roger Ailes, Monique, in that movie, the Showtime series.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I never
so
watched
he
that.
put on weight for
Oh, right. Sure.
Right.
That's why he
He,
put
wa-
on weight.
he was what was it, the Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Just matter.
Great career. He had a great
Maximus
career. He was a great
Aurelius
film.
something.
All right.
I will
I'm
have my
gonna-
revenge in this world or
I'm
the
tired.
next.
I'm tired, so I would like to leave everybody. I would like to remind
You'd like to
everybody,
leave?
though, to like and comment and subscribe to
Over
our
there.
channel.
Way over there.
The thing over there
Over there. I'm
above
trying to-
Mr. Whiskers' head.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Way
Hold
away
on, hold
from
on.
me
Imagine
now.
me
Hold on, I got
pointing.
I'm
this.
just looking. I'm just
That's-
I
looking.
got this. I got this. Okay,
That's-
right there.
No,
So
the other way.
like
The other way. Point the other way.
the other way.
Yeah, it's over your left
What?
shoulder. There you go. Oh,
What?
oh.
No, the other
Up, the
shoulder.
other
The other
hand.
hand.
The other left
other
hand.
hand.
Oh, that's so weird because I have the image mirrored. So the way I
Yes.
see it is that it's right here, like in the
No,
corner.
it's
But
the other way.
the way
But
I'm
it's
seeing it,
actually
it's
right
right
weird
there. You
sometimes,
go.
but
Perfect.
It's right there.
Fantastico.
Really?
It's right there.
Okay, that's
See.
curious because for me it's nothing.
Try to
It's
reach.
just
I
it's
can't.
just
My
it's
arm.
just-
I should
it's
be
just-
going through the screen.
it's-
You know, and no, and when you do that, it looks like your chichis are gonna bust out.
My chichis.
You're 50
I'm
odds.
speaking in
runs.
code. Nobody understood that.
That is the funniest word I've ever heard. All right, guys. Oh yeah, Mo likes to work less than Howard. You know what? You fucking pay me $90 million a year. I'll work as hard as
Exactly.
fucking
We
There's a
Howard.
discrepancy in the pay.
Wait, we
Radio
work-
Gunk, $20 bucks a year.
Exactly.
Actually,
I had
we
a
work
Greenbacks funds this whole operation.
actually, we work more than Howard does.
I think so.
We do. We do
between the
more
Deppening
shows in
and
a
the-
year than he does.
Throw in
Yeah.
the Deppening, Dennis. With
Oh my
Gunk.
God, you already
It's
surpassed
double it.
all his
Yeah.
hours.
Those dirty pillows. On that
Who said
note,
that? Oh my
good one.
fucking God, Mo's dirty pillow. Okay, I guess this is why I wear t-shirts. This is why I wear fucking t-shirts, you twats. I hate you all. Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.